everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Here's Micic. Clock at 6. No good on the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Now, here's Satoransky. Trey. Bryant with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Pass to Okuru. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
To the right side. Bryant looking around, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now, here's Satoransky.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's the pick. Shot to stop the run. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pass to Wainwright. Bryant, that's for two. Rebound by Vesely. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Zangelia. Puts up a three. Unable to get that one. Here's Micic. Outside Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Pass to Vesely. Banked in off the glass. And that'll tie this game up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Micic. Pass to Okuru. Micic can't hit. Now, here's Satoransky. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Zangelia. Outside Edwards. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Blakeney. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
There's a screen to the middle. A nice shot by Vesely. Vesely's got his second basket of the night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Outside Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Six on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Motley. Pass to Blakeney. From deep three-point territory. Here's Edwards. Here's Motley. Out to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Blakeney. Three-pointers off the mark. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. They're up by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Pass to Edwards. Offline with his 3. Here's Laprovitola. Shoots. Here's Fall. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, credit the screen. It gave him the space he needed to get the look he wanted.
And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Puts it up from 17. Randolph grabs the board. On the wing, Jones. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. And he makes that one. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Full. And he goes in for the dunk.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Motley. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Laprovitola, no good. Left side, Edwards. Jones up top. Outside for Randolph. Pass to Motley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Inside. Pass to Fall. And that one is stuffed right through.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Jones. Good on the shot. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Releases. Here's Fall. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Edwards drawing the double team. There's the steal. .152 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Laprovitola. He has yet to score. Kleiber. That's good on the jump shot. 1:33 left in the first half of the game. Outside for Randolph. Here he goes. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Butler. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
.56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Checking in for the away team. Number 21.
54 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Micic. Satoransky grabs the miss. Here's Sangelia. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Sangelia's got his first points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Stolen by Vesely. Here's the break. No good on that one.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Bryant. From downtown, a three-pointer is right on target. Bryant's got 6. Going inside. It'll count. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
23.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here is Satoransky. Pass to Vesely. Shot clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 5.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Wainwright. From deep, Bryant gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Sangelia. Oturu with the rebound. To the left side wing. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the paint. Outside Bryant. Here's the 3. No good that time. Down low. Here's Sangelia. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Micic. Nothing on the board. Outside Bryant. This one for three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Satoransky. To the wing on the left. The three. The rebound by Micic. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And they double up Bryant. And the official signaled a backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Checking in for the away team. Number 5, Miles Norris.
Now, Satoransky.
Full team foul. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the away team.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Singelia. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Bryant on the wing. Satoransky grabs the miss. Here's Singelia. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. There's a good screen. Pocket 6. Here's O'Toole. Yep, that one goes.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here's Satoransky. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Inside. O'Toole with the rebound. Got a piece of it. Right side, Edwards. It's good. Edwards got 7.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this gap.
A minute 42 left to play in the third. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And that one falls for Jones. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Here's Blakeney. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. Blakeney's got his second bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now, here's Randolph. Pass to Blakeney. Randolph up top. Here's Jones. And he converts the layup. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Here's Jones. 9 points in the game so far. There's the screen. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 15.
31.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Micic. Outside, Bryant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's the screen. 4 on the shot clock. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Micic. Outside, Bryant. And a miss there on the triple. Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Second team foul.
The visitors with the ball, trailing by 13. Norris. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Right wing. Pass to Motley. Bryant outside. They set the pick. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Free throw, good, Bryant. To the inside. With the floater. Stolen by Vesely. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Out left to the wing. Bryant down low. On the wing, Bryant. Satoransky looking around. From the top of the key. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And so Kurt Rambis decides to take a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The 3 drains the three-pointer.
He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Bryant with it. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Vesely. Satoransky up top to the left wing. Pass to Singelia. The layup off target. Here's Micic. Six to shoot. Fires the three. Outside, Bryant. Beyond the arc. It's off.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Ryan is double. From deep. Can't get it to go.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
He takes it in. For three. Buries the deep ball.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
He parachutes in for the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. .119 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And so Kurt Rambis decides to take a timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. Launches it. He drills the three.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
.46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's picked off. And he banks the layup in. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. Doesn't get that one. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky.
Casa piega. GG, man.
And so they get the victory here at home. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a